So we saw that state of play. I have thoughts, I have things to talk about that state of play that a lot of people are not going to like, some of you would like, but you know what? That's what we do on the channel. We talk about things that do really matter and things that I'm a bit concerned about. So let's actually start with the video. Men on the culture, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Senzu. We're back at it again and we're back with another video. Do make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you can. All the links to my social media channels will be in the description box down below. It helps with the channel. Share, comment, say whatever you want. Help with the channel. Thanks for watching the video. And without further ado, let's talk about the PlayStation states of play. Look, I know everyone is like me, right? We're all thinking about this thing about PlayStation and all thinking about, oh, hey, what's going on with the games? You know, we've had a PlayStation 5 for the past 5 years, since 2020. And even though there have been games that have come out that have made sense, we've all been looking at, okay, Returnal was dope. Spider-Man 2, I felt was good. I do understand why a lot of people felt it was a letdown in certain aspects. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, fine, but that's a PS4 game. Horizon Forbidden West, incredible. God of War Ragnarok, incredible. But when it comes to PlayStation, we're looking for the games that are coming out now. We're looking for the new games. And it always just feels like the cadence of releases has dropped from PlayStation side. So you should have seen how I felt when I saw, oh, there's going to be a PlayStation state to play. And honestly, I didn't really feel that much different because I've been disappointed by every other single big party or big third party or big first party platform in terms of their release and in terms of what I expect from them. So to me, it's just been a case of, you know what, it is what it is. Let's see what happens. But then they showed Wolverine. Then they showed Soros. And I'm like, is this Soros? Soros? Okay, let's start from the jump. The first thing we saw was Soros. And as a game, and as someone who isn't really the biggest roguelike fan, the only roguelike game that I actually really enjoyed playing was Returnal to a degree. I never finished it. Hades to a degree. Now, speaking about Hades 2 just came out. I will be playing that eventually because obviously who isn't? Soros as a game, it's clear that they're taking a lot of inspiration from Returnal. To me, it just feels like it. Looking at the footage and looking at the gameplay footage, it looks like a Returnal Part 2 in a different universe, which I'm not exactly mad at. I like the atmosphere, I like the new skills, I like the new environments, I like the new ambience with the game. It's more mech than what you had with Returnal, which is more biological technology or biotech in some regards or whatever, or more alien. I think that's the word to use. And that looks good, that looks fire, that looks heat. Ain't gonna hold you. Okay, now let's finish talking about Soros. I'm not going to talk about any other thing from these states of play apart from the game that I really want to talk about, and that is Wolverine. Now, everyone knows I'm a big big comic book fan, big superhero fan. When it comes to like top 5 comic book superheroes of all time, I obviously have Batman's number 1, Spider-Man is number 2, Superman is number 3, Daredevil is number 4. Yes, this is the Matt Murdock Stan channel. Daredevil is number 4. And it's between Wonder Woman and the X-Men. And even in the X-Men, it's most likely either going to be Storm, Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Professor Xavier, Beast, you know. But let's talk about the one, the only Wolverine. I wasn't expecting this game to hit as hard as it did, because when we're going through the whole state of play, I was just like, you know what, so far this state of play has been mid, to say the least. And so in my head I'm just like, you know what, there's no way they're going to show Wolverine. At first, when they actually showed the PlayStation controller for God of War, I thought it was going to be the whole God of War 2.5 game we're meant to expect, or the Metroidvania God of War game we're going to get. But they showed Wolverine. And even when they showed Wolverine, I wasn't expecting Insomniac to go as hard as it did with the Wolverine IP. It is vicious, it is violent, it is in your face, it's Logan, it's Wolverine, it's him. And obviously they then showed the voice actor for Wolverine, who you could clearly tell that's very, very passionate about this particular character, passionate about this particular IP, this particular project. And obviously it's from Insomniac. We know Insomniac is the team that's going to be going forward when it comes to all the Marvel games, from Marvel Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I heard there's a rumor of a Venom game that is coming out. So I don't know how I feel about that. But talking about Wolverine and talking about just how he felt and how he looked, the blood, the gore, just the overall mechanics of how he plays. It clearly looks like it's going to be a more linear game. It's not going to be in like an open world. Maybe you have some open hub areas. We saw places like Madripoor. We saw, I think From went to Madripoor. Madripoor is the only place I'm pretty sure they were in. We saw Madripoor, we saw Japan. I think that was Canada, probably. Those are the three big places when it comes to like Wolverine from the comics. And even in that, and even in just that whole short footage we saw of the game, it looked like we're doing a lot of good things, and you could still see some signs of elements taken from the Spider-Man games from SenzuUk. And honestly speaking, I don't really care, man. I'm just happy we're getting a Wolverine game that's actually true to the source material, and we're not getting a game where Wolverine's fighting against robots and you're not really seeing the violence, you're not seeing the impact, you're not seeing the visceral nature of him, his character, his being. All in all, I'm happy. I'm happy we're really taking in a game and we're really taking in the source material of a game and really focusing on what makes Wolverine Wolverine. The last Wolverine game I played, the last X-Men game I played was X-Men Origins Wolverine. And honestly speaking, even though the movie was shit, the games weren't bad. I played the one on PS and I played the one on PSP. You know, back then, PS3 and PSP games weren't exactly the same thing. They had similar features, but they weren't the exact same game. Usually the PS3 game was more fleshed out, whereas the PSP game was more like a mobile, you know, taking different design elements from it. I really wonder how difficult must have been making two skills of a particular game. Must have been crazy though. But regardless, that game was fun in itself. And that game was also true to the source material. Even though the source material was based on what shit from the movie, you know, if anyone's watched X-Men Origins Wolverine, you know what I mean. Like, guys, really. Anyways, I'm just happy we're going into this. We saw Omega Red, we saw Mystique. I haven't seen any of the leaked footage or any of the leaked casting for any of the characters that are going to be seen in this game. I'm pretty sure we're going to see something from Xavier or maybe Magneto or something. I'm looking forward to it. This was probably the biggest thing that happened in the state of play that I'm happy with. You're not going to hear any cons from me. You're not going to hear any... Well, I was going to roast Sony just for the state of play, but it turned out to be good. So, hey, that is what it is. So, hey, what do you guys think about Sony PlayStation State of Play? Did you guys like it? Did you guys enjoy it? Were you thrilled with the announcement of Wolverine, even though we knew it was rumored to come out? What are you looking forward to from the Wolverine game? What are you looking forward to from Star Wars? Are you also going to be playing Hades 2 that's coming out this weekend? Or are you just waiting for Ghost of Yote, which comes out next week and apparently is looking heat? Now, I'm going back on my tantrum. 2025 is a great year for gaming. Gaming is not dead. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope to share for you soon. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.